are now less than a month away before the end of Windows 10. What do I mean by that? Well, on October 14th, 2025, the once claimed last version of Windows will reach its end of life and support from Microsoft. Which doesn't mean your Windows 10 PC is just gonna start blue screening, but rather, like the name implies, Microsoft will no longer be providing technical assistance or updates for the operating system. And if you're thinking, I don't want Windows updates to begin with, I totally feel you there. However, as annoying as Windows Update can be, it is the primary way that Windows rolls out security patches. Keep your PC nice and secure. So not getting those security patches means your PC is gonna be more vulnerable than ever before. But let's say you're not worried about the security perspective. End of life and end of support for an operating system also means that developers stop providing software updates for Windows 10 users. From my experience with previous operating systems, this doesn't happen right away, but eventually it will. Because without the lack of support from Microsoft, shrinking user base, it ends up making less sense over time. So with that said, if you're still on Windows 10, what are your options? My first recommendation would just be to upgrade. Because as long as you have a compatible PC, the upgrade is completely free. Because even though Windows 11 does have its bugs, it'll likely be less of a headache than being on an unsupported operating system. However, if you absolutely refuse to go to Windows 11, or you have unsupported hardware, the requirements for Windows 11 are kind of strict, I would highly recommend looking into Microsoft's ESU program, as it extends Microsoft security updates for Windows 10 users. However, there is a catch, and that's the fact that first, you're required to have a Microsoft account, which I know plenty of you despise, but then to actually get it, you either have to pay an extra $30 for another year of service, you can also redeem 1,000 Microsoft points, or probably the most confusing option is that it's free if you decide to sync all your PC settings with OneDrive. Which seems a little controlling to me. For only getting another year of service, it just feels like you're pushing off the inevitable. It might just be time to make that upgrade.